forgot to start my recording for my YouTube video. So just quick here. This is an intro for the YouTube video. Just missed my intro on my Twitch stream. Haven't started games, so let's go ahead and start the game here. So we are playing the LA Kings. So like before, we've been using the quick time frame. We're essentially going to play every game this season unless we have like some sort of injury or anything like that. But I don't want to do like full sim, because if we do full sim, I'll be spending like 5 years on this series, because it'd be a very long time. So we're going to do the quick sim for our games and then try to get through some bangers now. So.
Welcome back to EA Sports, continuing coverage of the
We have Los Angeles Kings. They've been having a pretty good record here, 4-3-1. That's not bad to start off the season, actually. So maybe it'll be a bit of a challenge. And yeah, we're not on the opening line, so we have to sim to our spot. Oh, and 1-1. Not even 4 minutes into the game. All right, so there's some early activity. Well, gonna get the hit. Nice. Oh, jeez. Didn't give me a good pass at all. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, that actually turned out to be a pretty good play. Got the hit in. Oh, jeez. So are you actually play as one player for this mode? Yeah, so this is specifically be a pro mode. So I think you can do it where you like play an existing character, but typically you create a brand new character. And you basically play. You can play his entire hockey career. Like the game will let you kind of simulate his entire career. So depending on I actually don't know what they indicate as kind of like when it's time for you to retire. Ooh, good shot. But you can simulate the entire career, potentially. It's just the way that the game is kind of set up. They rarely tailor kind of the cinematic stuff to be focused in on your first year. And then after that, it kind of just gets generic. So you could play if you're really invested, but it gets boring once you're like, oh, I'm in like my 10th season and you're doing the same thing. Alright, let's cut over. Oh, tried to get it past the blocker there. Ah, bad call for pass. So Dom, what's up, man?
I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up. Who for the players or for you? Well, I won't complain.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, like you just have to be really into it. And don't get me wrong, I've done it personally before, like on my own downtime. In terms of playing, like I've played. I don't know if it was this NHL game, but one of the recent ones, I actually like played a career to its end point. So I definitely have done it. It's just I figured for like I guess streaming purposes, it would get boring after a while. So like I said, they really tailored to be a pro mode for like the rookie year. So the series is basically probably going to end for the end of the season with the hopeful accomplishment of getting the Calder trophy. Oh, Ah,
Great
jeez.
use of the stick in the defensive end by Doughty. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Great
jeez,
defensive end with the
okay.
stick.
Ooh.
Bad save. He's up tonight. And he slides it quickly to
Here we
the
go to the
cage.
bench.
Receives the pass. And that one's broken up.
And period's over. Alright.
And that concludes the first
But yeah, what's up, man? What's new with you, man?
period action. Stick around.
I haven't seen you on here for a bit of time, so have you been playing any good games lately? Ah, jeez. Oh. No, you're not gonna pass. Okay. Ah, missed it.
Oh man, he's frustrated with himself. He's got to get that on the net. The Kings gain possession. LA's got the puck against the wall. Takes the feed at the point. Scooped up below the wall by Iafallo.
Pass, yep. Not much. Been getting more busy. Been going out more, seeing people. We're trying to spend less time locked inside. Yeah, I get you, man. I totally get you. Yeah, definitely a good feeling. It seems like, you know, things are starting to get relatively back to normal. I think I think if I remember correctly, like anyone who's watching the stream afterwards, both of us are based out of Ontario, Canada. I think the mask mandate is like lifting in like a week, if I remember correctly. For most places, I think like hospitals and stuff you still need it, but like for more kind of just regular going out places, it's going to be opened up. Most time playing Rocket League and some Red Dead Redemption 2 squeezed in here and there. Oh yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I've contemplated kind of doing a Red Dead run. It's a lot of game though, and I played a lot of it, so I don't know if I have it in me to like do another run. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Because that's a lot of hours. Yeah, no, it's a great game to. It's a great game to get lost in. It's one of those games though, like where it's like you could spend a lot of time doing nothing, and I don't mean like literally nothing. It's just there's a lot of just side stuff, like side quests and very minute side quests. Like there's a there's a whole bunch of like hunting and fishing and side quests. I know that the game does, and you could get so easily lost in that, and then literally spend hours, and it feels like the game is like telling you to accomplish nothing, even though you spent hours. So it's definitely something to do. Yeah, it's Oop, come on. Okay, breakout pass. Ooh.
And the middle frame almost done. Los Angeles steps inside. The Sabres have it now.
successfully. Clearly I do nothing a lot in that game. It's so enjoyable, haha. I've been progressing the story for all for a week. Oh, just doing side things for weeks. Yeah, yeah. That game has like there's so much content in that game. It's actually amazing. Like, um, I feel like in order for me to do it justice, like because right now I'm doing like these like 2 hour sessions. I feel like for a game of that magnitude, that isn't enough. If I just start streaming more on my regular sessions, um, I've also started thinking about like kind of like if I have like for example like some weekends where I don't have much going on and I could afford to do like one of the like ooh nice Reinhardt. I was thinking of like if I have time to do like like a lot of these like more like popular streamers sometimes have like streamathons for charity and stuff. Um, or like they just do longer sessions like for like maybe they make their own special events or it's like if I'm on here for like multiple hours in a row, like literally start a fresh Red Dead run and just see how far I can go, or even if it's like that, like just do a bunch of like side stuff and just have fun that way. I feel like a longer format would be better for that game.
The Kings play in their own end. Slides the puck over. Kasha's not contributed anything offensively tonight. They haven't needed him so far, but they could sure use a pop from him now.
Yes.
Quick's got the
The game has an accurate night sky. Wow, really, it really does have accurate night sky. Wow, that's crazy. So that means they must have. I forget exactly where in the States the game is based out of. I'm assuming it's near the U.S.-Mexico border. Because I think there's a part of the game where you ride into Mexico. That's why I'm thinking that, if I remember correctly. Ooh, nice. Good job, Skinner. So they must have actually like mapped out that night sky, or I guess technically like Google Earth does. Is it the Google Earth app that you can like look up and it shows you the constellations? I don't know how the computer programmers would actually like do that. I'm sure you have a better idea as to like how they might actually make sure that it's correctly projected in the game.
The strategy shouldn't change now, except you have a little bit of a cushion, and it's that one-goal lead.
Alright, so this is a oh, did we get to? Oh, he blocked the pass. Jeez.
Nice job to escape the zone. The Sabres gain control of the puck. Takes the pass, he banks off the wall. In close.
Really? He saved that? Oh my god.
1-2 saves in a row. The Kings are on the attack. Quick feed to Quickstrom. Roy's close with the puck. Here's a short pass to Quickstrom. Oh, what a force stop by Lindgren. If you're going to leave a rebound, it might as well be 30 feet away from the net. That's a really good stop if your puck's out of danger.
Shot well.
Blocks the shot. Buffalo's got a hold against the wall. The Sabres have the puck on the line. They fight for it along the boards. Quick pass to Severson.
Ooh.
Gives them nothing in front. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Moves it to Deline. Takes the feed.
Wow.
And he keeps it out. And they clear the puck. And as both teams are now getting strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
Good work by those penalty killers in this case. They were able to keep themselves in touch with the game, give
I
themselves
think that pass was
opportunity
gonna
to
go
climb
through.
back in.
Gets it over to Anderson.
Come on.
And he takes a shot.
Oop.
And he makes the save. Buffalo's playing it through center. Los Angeles gains a hold of possession.
Escape the bench.
Buffalo's got possession of the puck.
Alright, gives me a chance to catch up on the chat.
It
It's definitely a big chunk of the U.S. They have regions that basically imitate everything from Louisiana to Colorado to Arizona or Texas. And you could argue some areas of Mexico, yeah. I still haven't been to those parts though. That's late game. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a likeness. They didn't actually like replicate like actual U.S. geography. So it's more of like their interpretation of like the southern states, I guess, like that part of the U.S. I guess to make the game fit their needs. Okay, all right, that's cool. That's actually kind of interesting. The fact that because you mentioned about the night sky being like accurate, they would focus so much detail to make sure the night sky is accurate, but they wouldn't focus on like the geography being accurate to line up with the accurate sky. It kind of seems like if you're going to do one, why wouldn't you do the other? Not that it's a major criticism because the game's amazing in itself, but just kind of at that point you're doing a nitpick, realistically. Oh, I didn't get the goal. Oh, too bad. Okay, perfect. So certainly yards with base and real finish too. Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so we won our first game of the night, which is nice. They make references to some on the wiki pages. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, like I would imagine that they would emulate like maybe certain landmarks, things like that, well-known landscapes. But then maybe the roads to connect things are maybe a little bit more filler. All right, so we have won our first game, and I think we got an assist in this game, so helping with our points.
What's that? All right, so the guys on the other side of the glass are telling me we have somebody on the line. Hello, who's this?
Yo, James, miss me?
Oh, you Ray Ferraro, as I live and breathe. How are you?
One day, couldn't be going without it.
I was going to say, what's it been, 18 hours?
That's plenty. Had to call back in.
Yeah, no, it is. From what I remember, it's a huge map. And a bunch of us want to go on tour and one of the movie studios. You want to join? Yeah, I'll go join. That sounds awesome. Sign me up. I can pick up your kind of opponent and ship it in there. As I'm lying, the more the merrier. Cool.
Of course, there's been so much written about this kid that he's gonna, he's gonna score at this level. He's gonna be a dominant performer, but I think we still gotta take in mind, man, it's early. He's been really good.
And that's crazy. Like, he had an assist, and yet people are...
Oh, hold on. Oh, you're getting a bit of an echo from the game?
Right, it's time to get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight.
Yeah, I know why. Yeah, I think that might have fixed it. Let me know if that fixes it.
Winning easily. The Kraken played a game against the Oilers. Edmonton toughs one out and pick up the win. The Caps look to run roughshod over the Lightning. Washington puts on a clinical defensive effort and skate off with the win. Hey, we got to pay a couple of bills here, but we got a lot more action we got to get to. Stay with us.
Let me see. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, I'm still working on audio settings, I'll be honest. So the headphones I have on are not connected to the controller. Like I'm playing on Xbox, right? So I don't have the headset on the controller. I actually have the headset jacked into the laptop, and I have the game audio as well as the computer audio all running through the computer. And I don't know if it's just a specific setting that I just haven't discovered yet because I need to do more research into it. Um, but on OBS, I don't know how much experience you have with OBS or not. But basically, there's yeah. I'm so you can't see because the camera's facing me, but I have my laptop dead center in front of me. I have a TV to the left of me, and I actually ended up buying like a second monitor. Um, and I got another monitor that's to the right of me, so I kind of have like a triple screen action here. So I'm actually where this hand is, the TV that's playing the game is here, and then the computer is obviously running the streaming and all that. Um, but anyways, just without going into too technical sense, like because I have everything kind of running through the computer, the way by default it sets up, the game audio appears on OBS on like the computer audio, but also the audio for the thing that's recording the gameplay because it records video and audio. So the reason you're hearing an echo is like two different audio lines were doing the same audio. And I guess one was maybe slightly delayed to the other, so you're getting that echo experience. But now I fixed it, so now we should be good. Anyways, they want me to be more physical. Hit, yeah, two hits. Yeah, I can definitely do 2 hits. That's not fine. Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. Sometimes like on days where I'm not streaming, like I'm on here just messing with settings and stuff, just to kind of play with it. I'm brand new to this, so like there's probably like easy solutions to this that I'm not figuring out, that if I did more research I'd figure out. But yeah, it's always a fun experience. All right, so we have San Jose coming up next. Their record is 2-5-1, so they haven't had the best start either. It's technically one game better than us because they have an overtime loss versus our 6 losses. So, and as you can see here, they're ranked 30, we're ranked 32. Oh, so we're last in the league. Oh, jeez. We're off to a terrible start. Okay. So let's see if we can help us get back not being last place. But what was I gonna say? All right. Oh. So make sure the audio setting looks okay.
Along with Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cebulski.
So still no echo, right? It sounds okay.
Coverage of the National Hockey League Interconference Showdown. East side, west side, let's go. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Sabres take possession here on the opening draw.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Underway.
All right, so 16:47 in, we both got goals. All right, so
Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end. Massive collision in the open ice. Nothing.
You kick yourself in the tail after you miss a chance like this. Has to be on the net.
There's the whistle.
that was kind of BS. Like literally, I get onto the ice and I can't move because I'm stepping onto the ice, and that lines me up just for a hit. I think in my last stream, that exact scenario happened to me, and the guy injured me in the hit, and I got basically knocked out of the rest of the game.
Made the stop on the play. Slides into Patan. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And the intensity starting to ramp up here after that hit.
Oh,
save
jeez.
and a beaut. Puck picked up by Donato. Oh, and it's another save on the play.
So I want to go down and help, but like the game wants me to play my area, and if I don't play the area, it like gives me bad stats. Oh, jeez.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner.
Oh.
Oh, and it stays
go back to the bench and want to look at that one again.
Oh.
He had enough time to really make
Thought
a
I
good
thought I
shot.
could
don't
go
think
it
he
over
quite
the
got
glove.
it where he wanted to.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied.
Yeah, it highlights an area like I'm playing right wing, so when we're playing in defense, I'm basically supposed to be blocking the point from their defensemen. So it's like if I'm in that area, it's considered positive. If I'm out of the area, it's considered negative.
I'll be watching these two players to see if one of them can really shine for their team tonight. Guys, back to you.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Buffalo's got it across the line. Quick feed to Laxinen. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening
I
stanza.
thought he could skip over it. Oh.
Taken by Skinner. Through pass ahead. Here's a short pass to Skinner. Comes up with the stop.
Like that save as he was able to deflect it to the corner.
All right, end of the period.
There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back.
I don't think that's well, at least as far as I know, I don't think that's like if you're doing like a regular game, like just a quick play, and you decide to lock into a single player. I don't think it does that. I think it's literally a be a pro thing because like if you look at like coach feedback, this thing that's up right now, it's constantly kind of critiquing me based on my performance. So that's like how one of the ways it critiques me. Yeah. So if you're just kind of playing casually, you don't need to worry about it too much, I guess is the best way to say it.
Centering pass, and he can't find his man. Takes the feed.
Oh, jeez.
San Jose's got the puck in their own end.
I thought I had him beat.
Ferraro's got it in the defensive end. Takes it across the blue line. Picked up along the wall by Kane. Gets a piece of it
Oh,
with
good
the
job,
glove.
Lindgren.
Lindgren's got the puck, and he's going to go for the whistle here.
He hasn't had a lot to do this period, but he's been excellent and has been able to control the pace of play.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Sabres are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Big time stop. Slides it on over to Skinner. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. Hurdle's got the puck. Quick pass to LeBanc. Takes the pass. Oh, what a stop. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up.
Play.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We've got a 2-1 game. Reinhardt's won it off the faceoff.
Oh.
And that's a great hit someplay in the offensive zone.
Jeez.
Back to the
Back
point
to
it
the,
goes.
oh, jeez.
And they can't
Christ.
convert the play. There's a hit on the play. There's another for the hit parade.
Ooh, that
Moves
was
it
a
to
big hit.
Couture. Now a quick pass to Carlson. Centering pass. Pass across to Severson. They've got numbers here. And that doesn't exactly go
so
take to
close.
take.
I thought he was going to get the pass.
He elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down.
So who do you
in front of
think
him.
starts in the
Eichels known for lighting the
tomorrow?
ramp
I
with
hope
that
it's
quick release. The key to his make it snappy zone ability is when he's able to skate and
Yeah,
shoot
we'll see, right?
simultaneously to
Like
beat the goaltender.
I can understand why they didn't have him. I don't know if you saw the outdoor game yesterday, but I can understand why they didn't have him start the outdoor game. Because it's, you know, it's a high pressure game, and it's not something you want to subject the rookie to, and it would technically been his like first NHL start. Like imagine having your first NHL start in a outdoor game. Like I feel like that's like a lot of pressure. Now that that game's passed, maybe it's time to be like, hey, yeah, let's give him his start in more of a regular capacity, see how he does, right? We'll see, honestly.
Always a danger around the offensive zone, but he can't pull this one off.
And that's a great heads up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Denies
Oh,
him.
jeez, so close.
The Sharks gain possession. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession.
A few moments ago, James, that was a big hit.
Grabbed along the boards by Severson.
Come on.
Spectacular stop by
I'm a
the
rookie, so my
goaltender.
stats are so low. Like, I'm not
Well,
getting
by
some of
being in
these
the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's
shots in.
nowhere for the puck
Yeah, I
to
expect
go.
him as a start. He did better, but I feel like he
Severson will
shouldn't
hold it in
get
the
caught.
defensive
Yeah. Like, I feel like if we won yesterday,
Less than a minute to go here
they would be
in
like,
the
yeah,
middle
let's
frame.
ride Mrazek till Campbell gets back. But the fact that we lost, and let's face it, I want to
And
say
there's the
the
buzzer bringing the
2
second
last
period
goals
to an
that
end. You
Buffalo
don't wanna
got,
go home yet,
those
do
are
ya?
goals
Third
that
period
shouldn't have
action
happened.
still to come.
Like, there's the weird off-angle shot that he should have blocked. And then the 4th goal, I feel like he should have had too. The other 2, I would say, are fair game.
Been a great night for hockey so far. He's
So, yeah, now it's time. Yeah, let's give the kid the shot. Like, they're not at the point where, like, their position in the standings is really at jeopardy, so to speak. Like, there's still plenty of hockey left to make it back. Hopefully, Campbell comes back with a vengeance. But yeah, it doesn't hurt to give him a shot.
His best players on the ice, but also his most mobile, and that includes the youngster. The kid will be out there right now.
The thing I'm surprised about out of that game, I can't believe Matthews got a. I don't know if you heard about this. Matthews got a 2-game suspension for the cross check on Darlene.
Buffalo's looking to break out. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice.
Ooh, nice goal.
That's how you draw it up with the extra attacker.
Well, you've got the extra man, so you want to move the puck more quickly. You want to retrieve it with greater numbers. They do it all well, and they're on the board.
All right, let's look at this
Oh,
goal.
he tried to flash the leather there. I guess he flashed it. He just didn't catch anything but a goal.
We just beat the goalie there. But yeah, I can't believe Matthews got the 2-game suspension for that cross check. Like, I've seen like a lot worse go get for less.
Well, you can always tell when you've done a good job if the coach gives you a quick tap on the shoulder. The rookie has played really
Oh,
well
yeah, I
and has
sent Chris some
responded
strong
to
words about
what the
NHL
coach has wanted from him
and
tonight.
Peros after I found out. Yeah, it's I don't know, like, fine, automatic fine. Don't get me wrong. That was an automatic fine. He could afford the fine. That's not the
Buffalo's
problem.
lamp-lighting performance
Yeah,
continues here with another
2
goal in the
games,
third.
like,
They can walk
he's
home.
never
They've
like he's
dominated
never
this
been
third
suspended.
period.
To
They've
give him like
stretched the lead
2
out
games,
into
like,
a
okay,
really comfortable mark.
maybe 1 game at the most, and I even think that's overkill. But 2 games,
Right up the gut
Yeah.
into the attacking zone. Ferraro's got it along the boards. And that one's broken up. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Sends a pass over. Denies him on
Damn.
the play. Nice zone entry. from
yeah,
right
the
side.
consistency thing is very off right now.
Great reflexes there.
Lindgren's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
Yeah,
I like this by the
it
coach
is
here,
definitely
James.
off.
He's gone
That's for
to his
sure. I agree
youngest
with you.
player, the rookie, and he's reminding him to play safe at this time of the game. You got the lead. You don't necessarily need another goal. You don't need turnovers.
And as I tell my kids, Razor, safety never takes a holiday.
Okay, sorry guys, just checking something here. So protect the lead. Okay, so they want us to protect the lead. Yeah, but I think we've been seeing that a lot in this season. Like, there's been just multiple games across the NHL where there's been very odd calls, very consistent calls, things that are penalties that aren't called, penalties that things that aren't penalties that are called. Like,
So good. A couple of quick stops. Keep the puck out.
Here he is in close. Oh, what a save in front. Moves it quickly over to Meyer. Nice pass. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Takes the feed from his own end.
it honestly feels like there needs to be an overhaul of coaching, or not. Pardon me, not coaching, reffing, just because it's. I don't know about you, but in the last few years, it feels like, there's the basic rules of hockey, but a lot of the calls are like very interpretive now. Like depending on the actual team reffing team you get for a game, the game can look so much more different.
Keeps it alive. Darlene's moving the puck through his own zone.
Oh, jeez, sorry, I wasn't paying
And
attention
now
to the
it's
game.
grabbed by Olofsson. Here's a short pass to Severson. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. And no
Okay, I
luck
gotta
on
get to
that
the bench.
pass attempt. Streaking through center
Give
to
me
go
a
on
chance
the
to
attack.
catch up on the chat.
The Sabres have it from the corner.
The Matthews non-penalty in OT, game 2 games ago was yeah. And I think that there was was it Washington and Edmonton? Apparently there was like another situation where there was a call that didn't happen or a call that happened that shouldn't have. I can't remember that situation. But yeah, there's it's very like interpretive now, and it feels like if it keeps going, because like now we're getting to the point where some of the players aren't afraid to speak up anymore. Oh, I'm not sure why.
They're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off.
Oops. I just want to pause for a second. They need to get times and accept that refs can mistakes and let them review themselves, especially goals, just like soccer nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why I gave them warning messages there. Sorry, Dom. Yeah. No, I get you.
Takes possession off the draw.
I watched some like
Play whistle dead.
I watched
Offside
some
the call.
YouTube
The Blues are
channels
on the
relating.
save the date
Yeah,
calendar
you did break
for
the
these
chat.
guys.
I watched some like YouTube related hockey. I don't know if you watch them or not, but one of my favorite like hockey related YouTube channel is the Steve Dangle podcast. But anyways, they talked about it a lot, and one of the points that they made, one of their hosts they made, is that there's really no accountability. Like the biggest thing with the refs is, especially where there's like botched calls or things like that, the refs don't have to like explain themselves. Like, you know, like a team has a bad game, like a player does something foolish, they get roasted in the media. You know, like that after post-game media, like for the most part, the people are respectful, but they have to like, you know, like speak up for what happened and answer questions about it and things like that. The refs don't have to say anything. And I feel like if you're going to make important decisions, like sometimes decisions that, ooh, jeez, good save. Sometimes decisions that will directly impact the outcome of a game. Like, for example, you talked about it, that non-call on Matthews a couple games ago. That non-call directly led to the final result of the game. Ah, jeez. We got the goal. Oh, but we're 4-1, so we're actually still okay. But yeah, anyways, that botch from the ref directly related to the result of the game, and I feel like there should be some accountability there. One of the hosts on the podcast, the reason why I kind of brought it up is I'm not a big basketball person, but he mentioned that one small thing that the NBA does is apparently in their games, I think like at the 2-minute warning, they have like a corrections thing where like basically they like report like these were the mistakes that we did in the game. So if they have any mistakes, they like publicly clarified at this like 2-minute warning point of the game, I believe is what he called it. So it's like even they aren't accountable for what happens, but at least they literally have like a small part in the game where it's like, hey, we are announcing all the mistakes we made, FYI, Ooh, jeez.
Ranta's
Good
going to
job.
opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps.
Standing by with her thoughts on who had the
So
edge
at
tonight
least
is
some
our own
sort of
Carlin Babe.
accountability.
Eichel's a great player when he
Another
gets
thing they
engaged, and he
suggested
has been that tonight on the
was
offensive side of
maybe
the ball.
have some
I've
sort
been
of like
impressed with his performance.
post-game report provided. Like, so okay, maybe they don't. The NHL doesn't want refs talking to live media after the game. Maybe it's something where it's like they submit questions to the refs, and then the refs have to respond within a certain period of time with a official statement to like certain approved questions, essentially things like that there, where it's like at least have some accountability. And it's even to the point, like, because it's like they can't like retroactively, change games, unfortunately. Like, it's just not possible. But I think a lot of people will just feel better if they just, like, if they screw up, be like, that was an error. We are human. Errors sometimes do happen. This call shouldn't have happened, but it did. And we are sending a public apology or something. Just something to show that they give a shit.
Gotta talk about the win tonight. Looked really good. And our
Yeah, in soccer now there's a review ref and they review every goal. Okay.
I'm feeling a little bit optimistic right now.
A little optimistic. Well, I'll tell you what, a win will do that and always change everybody's fortunes. I mean, the rookie, look, it's early. And there's a lot of things he's
and he can
checking the
overturn the
boxes on, but
goal
at
if
the
he
same
believes
time,
he missed something.
let's just make sure
Okay,
we are
so-
keeping tempered expectations, right? Is that fair?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
tempered expectations. I mean, the team's sitting in the middle of the pack, but if we keep playing like this, there's a definite shot that we can
Get
move up in the
20
standings.
points, 10
I'm
assists,
seeing a guy that doesn't
5
look out of
goals,
place right now with the
40
game.
points.
No, I'd
10
be with you
assists,
on
5
that one. I
goals.
mean, here's
You
a
know
kid
what?
who's certainly
We're gonna
showing
do
that
the
he can
smaller goal
belong,
right
especially
now.
when he's
20
contributing
points, 10
offensively
assists,
this
5
early in the year.
goals.
Thanks for the call, John.
No problem.
Okay, let's do that one. So he can
All right, at this
overturn the
time,
goal if he
everyone, we'll
believes he
catch
missed
you up on
something.
what
Well,
went
that's
down
definitely a
around the
step in the
action
right
in the league
direction.
tonight. The Sabres went toe-to-toe on the road against the Sharks. Buffalo
And
powers
like
their
they
way
kind of
too
have
late
that
to
too.
come
Like
away
they
with the
can
win.
review goals.
And the hyped-up rookie had
NHL is a
plenty
bit
of
different
reason to
where
get
it's
this
like
celly going when he found the
they could
back
kind of
the net.
review the
And
goals,
here's how it sounded. All right,
but
inside the
it's
offensive
based on
end,
the
they
play
work
on the
it
ice.
back.
So it's like whatever the ref says, the review has to try to overturn that. And it's like that's the status unless there's unbelievable evidence to prove otherwise. So like if there's something where it's like there's not a good camera angle to see something, that just defaults to whatever was said on the ice. And I guess it's kind of the same thing there, where if they feel like they missed something and they have that evidence, they can overturn it. The one thing that with this, I'm still kind of, I feel like it's not enough, is a goal is the end result. And it's cool that there's this review process for soccer, and they do the review for hockey as well. But sometimes there's so many things that lead up to the goal that were wrong that impact that eventual goal. So
look, it's a long season.
I think that's what I'm more kind of focused on, because like
the
goal
finish
review
But
is
to me right
improving,
now,
but I
the
think
idea
goal
of a
review
sophomore
has kind of been
slump,
one of the things that have been around for a while.
preposterous. How does that sound? All right?
It's just,
Is that convincing
you know,
enough
like
for you?
reviewing,
I just love
you know,
that
like
word.
I guess soccer,
Anyway,
it can get
no
kind of
sophomore
tedious because it's
slump
like
here,
if you
okay?
start reviewing
Let's move
fouls
on.
and stuff,
Back to the
like
phones we go. Levi, how
it,
are you?
the game is built on a live clock, right? Like when there's a stoppage, the timer doesn't stop. So then what? Now we're gonna have games with like a shit ton more injury time. So, you know, it's I can see soccer kind of being more difficult in terms of reviewing the more kind of minute details. In hockey, the time actually stops. So if they can get super efficient with their review process, then they could literally do quick reviews in between whistles. Yeah, they don't review fouls unless the review ref believes it might be a red card. So it has to be like red card worthy potential. Okay. Yeah. And like I said, it's so much harder in soccer to try to get more like nitty gritty. Like I think even like the whole goal review, like
All right, let's take a
that
look
took
at
so
some of the
long to
final
push
scores
forward.
in the league tonight. The Blues took to the road to
There's
match
so
up with the
many
Kings. Los Angeles tightened it up
traditional
late in their
perspectives when
own
it comes to
end
sports.
and did enough to preserve the win.
That sometimes it's that changing of the old guard to the new guard to bring in new ideas, and it takes so long to like even get accepted.
Faced off against the Oilers. Edmonton triumphs in the extra time and get the 2 points. Lots more still to come.
We're loading our next game.
Hi everybody, James Cebulski and Ray Ferraro for EA Sports. Looking forward to this one tonight. Really looking forward to this one tonight.
Like, I'm just thinking like out loud here, and I guess when it comes to like more specifically soccer. Wait, hold on. I get that. The job of the ref is to make accurate calls, not to make his own interpretations. Yeah, that's true. Definitely give accurate calls.
Grabs the puck. Takes the feed. The Sabres played
Like I would say to your point about soccer, where it's like they review if they feel it's like red card worthy. Oh jeez. I would say like kind of the more innocent fouls not to worry about, but I would say like if it's a foul that puts a team into like attacking position, like the fouls that are close enough where like, you know, they're doing the set plays instead of the quick kind of pass out, those ones might warrant maybe more reviews just to be safe.
They go on the attack through center. Poked away by Severson. Great feed from the left side.
Yeah, like any distance where like a set play, I guess, would be possible. I would say that's kind of my defining line for like access to reviews.
Yarncrocs taking it from his own end. Now he takes it over the line. And he slides it quickly to Larson. Now over to Olsen.
I've been out for way too long. Okay, I gotta go back.
Angles it over
I've been out way too long.
Steps across the blue
The
line.
reviews really helped out with that. Well, that's good that the reviews are helping. It's good that it's making a good impact.
Eichel's make it snappy zone ability
Because I guess it's
while in motion, making it so hard to catch up to the release.
like with all sports, but especially the way soccer is set up, there's that balance between helping the helping the sport's accuracy, which I guess is what all these kind of goal reviews and stuff is, to help with the accuracy of the game, but also to help with the efficiency, right? Because if everything gets super reviewed and it's so high technical and it just delays the game, it just becomes non-entertaining, right? So they have to try to strike that balance. But I feel like as technology advances, it'll help push kind of the level further. Like we'll be in positions where if there's better review technology, whatever the case may be, they could start doing more micro reviews because they could do it instantly type thing.
And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go.
Okay, so Seattle's ahead by 1.
Ray, it looks like
coach is going to talk to me. Up the pressure.
Something to happen.
All right.
Somebody to take the lead, and so he's gone down to his youngest player, the rookie, to see if his young legs can spark a lethargic team.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. 1-0
exactly.
the score. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Across the line and on the attack. Buffalo's gain possession along the boards. Seattle setting up behind the net. Moves it quickly over to Miller. Buffalo's got the puck against the boards. Big time stop.
Vanacek's made an excellent stop there in position. It's in.
Nice. Good job, Reinhardt.
Always amazes me, James, how one shot changes everything. Now this game is even. The good thing he one-times his puck. The goalie almost gets there, but the pass is on his tape in the low slot, and he beats him clean.
Ref would have been like, yo, being ref, I
setters
think
will
they may
glide
have
into
been
the dot.
playing the play. And then the ref would go, see, off it was penalty
The
worthy.
Sabres win the
Okay.
faceoff.
Yeah, I get what you're
Pass
saying.
to Skinner. Quick feed to Severson. Nothing doing on that. On the attack along the boards. A chance right in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
That was a good
I
attempt.
thought they worked the puck around pretty good here. They get a good chance on goal, but not to be.
Denies him with the blocker. What a stop by Lindgren. We got a penalty coming up here on the play.
Oh, there's a penalty coming up.
The Sabres carried along the wall. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
A little bit over-aggressive there. He gets his hands up. That brings the elbow up.
Yeah.
It's an elbowing penalty.
Yeah, they don't. And the thing is, and the thing is, going back to like the interpretation of the game, different parts of the game is almost reviewed differently. So like I think one of the narratives with that Matthews OT, since we're kind of circling back to that, is basically they're saying, oh, this was not regular time, this was OT, and apparently there's some sort of like understanding that, you know, like OT, there's a little, you have a little more like leeway in OT, like you can kind of be a little more rougher, get away with more. It's the same interpretation. It's the same interpretation for like playoff hockey. Like it's like a very known, you know, unwritten understanding that playoff hockey is rougher, meaning more physicality is allowed, which means things that would be called in the regular season aren't called in the playoffs, and that the OT has that kind of same perspective. So it's like, if that was regular time, that probably would have been called, which is really dumb to me. The fact that because it's OT now it doesn't become called, like, that makes no sense. And if that's how they're legitimately operating, then they should not be a ref in the NHL. Like, to me, that's ridiculous.
Darlene stick handling in his own zone. Steps up with the block. Pinned up along the boards.
Yep.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play.
Of course, you pass it out after ice skate.
Seattle's done a great job without the puck. Nice pick off there. This game's close because of it.
Into the corner now. And now it's over to Donskoy. And they can't connect. Slides the puck over. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Lindgren.
Ooh.
He scores! Well, don't turn this one off yet.
Well, you better not. We're still here. If we're here, you gotta be here too.
Seattle's third period deficit suddenly doesn't seem
Man,
so
this game has some
insurmountable
bugs.
now.
Like, sometimes like the hair color and all is off. Like, I don't know if you noticed just there, but like when they were doing the goal celebration, I guess the stadium has like smoke that shoots out. It like made the screen white, but like the beard on the guy's face was super dark. Like, it's 2022 on a next-gen console. Like, EA needs to step up their shit, because like I don't know if the other games are doing this. Like, granted, for EA, like NHL is like probably like their secondary teams, not like their main team. But like, there should be more respect done to these games to make them look better. Like, we have the technology.
Gaining steam here on the attack. The Sabres gain control of the
Like, I'm dumbfounded that we sometimes have games with issues in 2022.
Stop there. Scores! All over the rebound, and he puts it in.
and I hate to say it's an EA thing, right? EA is such a dominant company in the sports game sphere. Like, I know some of the other sports have like competition, but I don't know. It just because you're the big dog, I guess, so to speak. You should always be striving to be better. Like, I feel like the only time they're gonna actually give a shit is if someone actually takes market share, versus continuing to grow to keep your market share. It's like only when they're threatened they might give a shit.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Bryson. And they won't connect on that one.
It feels that way, right? It feels like we have more issues than in the past.
To Reinhardt. The Sabres move the puck in the defensive zone. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. The Sabres move it
Getting
ahead.
back out.
Moves it quickly over to Severson. Seattle's got the puck.
Thought I had the
Slides
pass
it
there.
diagonally to McCann. Slides the puck across to Fleury.
Nope.
Saucer pass across. Oh, and it goes off the outside of the post. Whoa! Scores!
Wow. Okay.
That would be a perfectly placed shot. It hits the
No, but you're right.
inside of the
It's
goal
more
post
issues
and
than
into the net.
before. It really is with some
Got one
games.
back, but they still trail by 2 in the third.
Yeah, James, and this is a big hole because
Like,
you're not going to inch your way
like I
out.
don't.
You've gotta
You
take
tell
the
me
period
if
over.
I'm asking too much. Like, if I'm playing on a PS5
Carlin's standing by
or
for the answer.
an Xbox Series X, like I don't have a Series S. I have the X. Like, this is the more expensive like performance version of Xbox. And PS5, like they only have their like higher brand version.
Puts it on goal. Scores! What a counter punch.
Wow, that didn't take very
But
long after giving up a goal. They get
like if I'm playing a game on either of those consoles, like is it too much of me to ask for like
It's a bad place to burp this
pretty
puck
much
up.
excellence?
Defensive zone turnover ends up in the net
Because
quickly as the
I
goalie gets beaten
I
up.
honestly feel like, especially because typically, and I think you probably understand this more than me, it seems like as we get through the console generations, the games are supposed to get better because with more time with the consoles, game developers can spend more time to like crank out every like ounce of performance out of the consoles. Like, I think that was even last generation. Like the later end PS4 games were just better quality than the launch PS4 games. And it's like I at least want this to be at par, if not a little bit better than the last gen console, in terms of its performance. And I think people who pay this money to get these consoles deserve it. I have a Switch too. Switch is not tailored for high ultra performance. Like, I don't expect them to be. So like if there's a performance thing with the Switch, it's like, yeah, it's not why I bought you. But like for this, and I would say even PS5 especially, like I would expect that performance gap. And don't get me wrong, I don't think it's really the console's fault. I think it's more the game developer's fault. But it's like they're given time to work with the technology. So I don't understand why they can't just not fuck it up sometimes. Oh, I missed the empty net.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Turned aside with the glove by Lindgren.
Yeah, sorry for my rant there. All right,
And
leave
that
on.
brings an end to this one here this evening. Buffalo's winning ways are showing no end here, Ray.
No, they're not, James. I mean, I love the way they're playing, and when you watch them.
All right, coach is happy with us. Yeah, and I think like I'm making this argument, and you're right. It's probably I'm personally into hockey, but I think in the relative like scope of video games, the NHL game isn't exactly like the pinnacle of performance. So it's like I'm demanding like AAA title performance for my hockey simulation game, which probably is like overstepping on my side of things.
He has been so good, and I think he has
So
exceeded
you're right. Probably if we
expectations.
look
There are
at
a
more of the
lot people
AAA
wondering,
games,
you know, would
like
he
we
make
don't
this
see those
team
issues.
coming out of
Like
camp? You know, he proved that
like for the
without question,
PS5,
at least
the
in
first
my
game I
eyes.
played
And now he's having this impact
was
where, you know, hey, was he not the best player on the
Spider-Man
ice
Miles
out there for them?
Morales.
Was he
And
not?
that game just looks so
Because I don't
beautiful.
think there-
It's absolutely beautiful on that console.
joins us
And when
here
I
on the
played
line
that
here. Good
game,
afternoon.
I didn't even have a TV that
We had a
properly
chance to see,
reflected
a couple of
the
different
capability,
looks from
because
the
like
squad
obviously
at Morning State. What
you
was your
need a
takeaway
monitor
from
or a
that?
TV that does the 120 frames a second.
On
So I was still
top
playing
line,
on
the
60
first
frames a
line now
second.
contains the rookie
And
who
it's
is
and to me,
showing
I still
some
noticed the
real good
upgrade.
offensive
So
instincts, and this will be a great
yeah,
chance
like
for him
I
to
have
play in
looked
that
at it
spot
again since
tonight.
120, and
Yeah,
it just
I'm
looks
looking forward to
absolutely
seeing
amazing.
how
So
he
you're right.
responds in
It's
that offensive
might be
role.
unfair
He's gonna
to
get
want
those minutes.
AAA
We'll see
performance
how
out of
things
maybe
kinda play out.
non-AAA
A
games.
couple of other things that
Handle challenge second line
Hey,
minutes. I
no
want you to
shortage
handle.
of
Oh, we're going
action
the
and
first line,
drama on
guys.
the ice tonight. Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere. The Devils were on the road up against the Kings. Los Angeles posted the shutout win, and they locked it down defensively. The Coyotes were hoping
If they
to
made a
grab
new
2
NHL
points
game
up
every 4 years
against the
instead,
Ducks.
they could do it.
Anaheim takes this one on the heels
Yeah,
of a
that
great
that is
performance in
true.
goal in the shutout victory.
That
The
is
Hawks
true.
were
I'll
hoping
give
to
you
fly
that,
high on the road against
because
the Jets.
this is a yearly
Chicago
release.
pulls
So
one out of the fire in a tightly contested affair. A very special guest drops by on the show.
yeah, no. Yeah, I get it. And I guess you do see that as well, because like if you look at NHL games, we get one every year, but it does seem like there's almost like generational jumps that kind of fit into like, you know, multi years, where it's like you'll have like a few games in a row. Like I think, for example, 19, 20, 21, or 18. I forget how far back, but at least 3 years or so, the game was relatively the same. And then for 2022, this game actually is better looking than the previous. Like this game was actually like a graphical improvement versus the other games. It still does stupid shit like we saw in the game with the beard. So you do get to see those generations. It's just, you know, it's like, because most avid sports fans, you know, like I like playing my NHL game, so I buy it every year. That's like one of my yearly things. Because you get like 3-4 years of the same shit, you get frustrated, and then finally they do the major kind of game update, and it's like, oh my god, it's so much better. But then you're stuck with that. Like the game probably gonna look like this for another 3-4 years before another improvement happens. And with other games that don't have yearly releases, like the AAA games like we're used to, we don't, I guess, get that sense of stillness. Is that the word I want to use? Or yeah, I'll just use stillness because I can't think of a better word. We don't get that kind of stillness where it's like, you know, like imagine a game was releasing every year and it looked basically kind of the same but with minor updates. I guess you can argue for like other games that's what DLC is, but DLC has an interpretation of like, this is just like a small little add-on to the original game. So it isn't interpreted as, I guess, negatively.
There's going to be somebody that's going to come after you, and that's exactly what's happened here.
We got a fight going on.
Well, I guess that's that.
That's that, and it's pretty clear, James, who had the upper hand. I don't like when the guys start throwing them like that. Somebody looks like they're going to get hurt every time. But I don't know that the home guy did very well there.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face
Alright,
off
so we got
now
the
for
fight
both
over,
teams.
so now we're going to continue on.
The Sabres win it in the defensive zone. Steps into the defensive end.
Oh,
Reads it
how does the
perfectly and comes
back
up with
pass
the
not work?
takeaway. Gains the zone through center. Here's a short pass to Roddick. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Glides along the blue line. Quick pass to Saad. And that one's turned away.
Okay, good job, Lindgren. Good
Lindgren's on
save.
top of that for the whistle.
Games played 10, 4 goals. Okay,
Time
cool.
now for the Razor's Edge. We set it between the benches and Ray Ferraro.
Well, we'll focus
Yeah,
on these two
exactly.
guys early,
It gets
James,
stale,
and
exactly.
That's because they are impact players, and they really will play a lot head-to-head against each other.
Yeah,
We'll
it
check
gets
out
stale,
later
that's
in
for
the night
sure.
and see who gets the Razor's Edge.
Coming down the left wing and into the zone. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Eichel. Puts it on net with the stop. Here he is, shot right in front. Oh, wow, stops him again. Denies him.
Sometimes you make a good shot and you just get beaten by the goaltender. I'd say that's one that you put in that category.
And that one's blocked. Buffalo's playing it through the neutral zone. Blocked in traffic.
Let's get back to the bench.
Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey.
Yeah, definitely stale is probably the best word to go
Eichel's
with,
got that
honestly.
quick release when he shoots while in motion, guys. That's his make it snappy zone ability, and he can fire pucks past goalies before they
And
can even catch
and
up
I
to the
think
shot.
it's
Oh,
like,
look at this chance.
and I think it is more specific than NHL thing because like
And as the
I know for a fact NHL is
Starting to
not.
look like a little
It's
bit
not
of
their
a
main
fire
game.
drill in
Let's
the
be
zone, so
honest.
this is a
Oh,
good
plus for
one
the
for
Calder.
them.
Cool. I named this series after
Time.
this.
What's
Oh,
your impressions
wow.
of the kid so far?
So
Oh,
we're
he's
ranked
B
number
plus
one so
for
far,
me,
10
James. I mean, I don't
points.
want to give anybody an A this early in the season, but
Cool.
he's made an impact already. His name is being spoken
All right.
around the league as a legit
Anyways,
Calder trophy candidate.
but I know that this
Too early
game
to
is
talk
not
about whether
their
he's got a shot at the Calder here?
main
No, I
tier
don't
game.
think so.
Like I think for the most part, EA like
elevated themselves out of this class, even though it's early
FIFA
in the season,
is
I
their
don't know if
main
either will
like
be able to
when it comes to
pull
their
away,
sports
but these
games,
guys
that's
have
their
made an
number one.
early impression.
Because I think that one generates their most money. Like the whole like ultimate or the Hut Pack stuff or no Foot Pack. I think it's Foot. It's Hut in NHL, Hockey Ultimate Team. So I know in FIFA it's Foot, which is Football Ultimate Team. Like that game mode alone just generates so much currency. Like now that I think about it, like the whole like Foot thing, that was kind of like NFTs before NFTs were a thing, because like you're literally paying real money for a digital item. And worse yet for the video game, it's a digital item that only could be like viewed and used in one specific game, because pretty much once the new game rolls out, the old ones are basically useless. So it's like you're paying for basically for that year digital item with a specific purpose, and people are paying up the ass for it, because like there's certain players that are worth like crazy amount of like dollars in the game, and like millions of dollars in-game currency that translates to like hundreds if not thousands of dollars real currency to like buy. Because if you want to get all the good players, you have to just like throw money. I've played some of the ultimate teams on both FIFA and NHL, and like if you want to play that mode without dumping money in, it's a sucky experience. You make no progress fast. Like everything takes your sweet ass time.
Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Rasmussen's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to
Yeah,
kill
pay
off
to
this
win.
penalty.
That's exactly it. Yeah, like I don't even bother anymore playing those modes, like, because it's like I'm not gonna drop that kind of money. Like I already think buying games are getting too expensive. Like especially with these new gens. I think like they're $10 more expensive than old games, than the old console games. So it's like just buying a game now is expensive.
Eichels won the draw here in the open ice. Along the half wall with the puck. Lowers the boom with that hit. Monster save by Delkovich.
He's going to feel he missed one there. You don't get many chances.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid like buying games brand new. Like there's certain games that that I feel like I just want to jump on to, or if I have like, you know, like a gift card or something, I'll do. But like if it's something that I could wait on, I'll try to get a discount on it. Just so I don't have to pay full price, because if you pay full price for all these games now, it's crazy. It's just pure kind of game on a level playing field. It's true, right? Because anything you buy in that game is cosmetic related, if I remember correctly. It's basically just like car customization, isn't it?
Moves inside, and he goes back to regroup. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play.
Yep.
Scores! The captain comes through.
All right, we got a goal. If you like playing NHL, you should try it. Yeah, no, I definitely should.
The ebbs and flows of the game,
I definitely should.
Momentum happens all the time.
Like, I have played Rocket League. Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm terrible at it.
It's not just the goal, it's who scored it. They're
Like I've seen some of those crazy videos where people are like, you know, like basically flying in the air, and it's like I am nowhere near that level.
Moves it quickly over to Verona. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Oh, he almost put him through the boards. Moves the puck behind the
Yep,
net.
good job.
And he makes the save on that play. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Yeah, it's
Olafson's been on fire lately.
all
His point streak starting to
impact on
stretch
gameplay
out.
at all.
This is when you
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
you
that's what I
score any
thought.
game.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period.
Yeah, it's definitely something I could throw into the mix. Like
Quick feed to Severson.
I don't know if it's something where I would do a series on, but like if I'm doing kind of just a random one-off, like I think I might throw it into the
Good
mix.
reach to the stick to knock the puck away. The Sabres take possession of the neutral
Nope.
zone.
That was a little too
And we'll
good
get
to
a
play.
face-off after the offside call. Still
Okay,
lots
yeah.
of time left here in this frame. We got a tie game.
I guess that's true, right? So in that game, the rank, obviously there's rank, I guess, competitive. Like if you're just kind of chill, if you're just kind of playing chilly, do you have a rank in like kind of the chill game mode, or is it kind of just purely random in the chill game mode?
And that's off a stick. Takes a hit on the play. The Red Wings go to work on offense. There's a stick save, and that went off the shaft. Wicked stop by the goalie who got his glove out to knock it away. And now he moves it quickly to Sedina. Battling for it along the boards. The Red Wings gain possession. He scores!
Jeez.
Oh, they break the tie here, James. This
There's a
game has
hidden
been
rank in the
highly
casual
contested
mode, but you
since
still
it's
play with
mid-level.
people
They
closer
now
to your
found a
skill,
way to jump into
but
the
won't
lead.
be as strict. Okay, so they attempt to at least put you in the same ballpark. Okay, that's
A lot
good.
of work put in just to get yourself inching into the lead. There's still lots of time left.
And I guess, like, I don't know, you tell me, because obviously you're one of kind of the more experienced Rocket League people in our circle of people. Do you find that, like, I guess anyone who gives a shit about Rocket League in terms of its competitive play, do they usually just focus purely on like the rank mode, or do you usually find like hardcore people in casual as well?
Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. Can't get a hold of that pass. Here's a shot, and that one's
Ah, so
from
close.
behind the net. Sends a pass over. Can't find his man. Comes up with the stop. Nedeljkovic is going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's all tied up. White's got a hold of the puck. Verana's got it along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Letty.
There are some serious casuals too nowadays. They will get mad and talk shit. Really? They're talking shit in casual? Isn't the whole point of playing casual is that you don't give a shit?
Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
Kind of defeats the concept. Like, if you care that much, why don't you play ranked? But I generally manage to find good vibes, so that's good. So it doesn't sound like it's like in like a common thing. Like it happens maybe sometimes.
The
Okay.
next goal will be a critical one as we are still tied, getting underway here in the third. Quick pass to Verana. Nice pass. And the puck dies with the trapper save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Okay.
Severson's known to shake off defenders with his
But,
spin around
yeah,
zone
it's,
ability, guys. With a
definitely a
quick
game I
twirl,
need
he
to
can
add
send
to
them
the
going
queue.
one way
Like,
while the play moves in the other direction. And it's such a great
since
way
I've
to
started
open up
streaming,
the
every
ice.
game I've kind of been streaming so far has been part of like a
Bertuzzi's back to doing what
series.
he needs to do, and that's playing
I
hockey.
need
He's
to
gotta generate
maybe
some
start
chances.
throwing
He
in
had a
like kind of just
5-minute
random like,
rest there
hey,
on
I'm
the
just gonna
fighting
play this
penalty a
today
little
for fun
earlier.
and just see what
Still
happens
early
type
on in this
stuff.
frame, James
So
Gray
Rocket
with
League
you. So
definitely
glad
feels
you
like
could
it's one
join
of those
us.
games that I can
We
kind
are
of be like,
all
hey, I'm
tied
gonna
up in
try
this
and
one.
like
Puck is
suck at
popping here,
Rocket
back
League today.
underway.
And that
Taken
necessarily
by
could be
Eichel.
like on a one-off, and then
Moves it
I
to
could sometimes,
Severson.
you know, refer
Tries
back to
connect
it.
the pass, but it doesn't go. Tries to get the puck to Verana. From the left side, they gain the zone. Denies him with the save. And serves up a little knock on the play. Buffalo's moving it into the offensive end. Moves it quickly over to
Ooh.
Miller. And that's a smart heads-up play by Bertuzzi. And that skips away on a nice defensive
Oh, what?
deflection.
I got a penalty?
We got a whistle.
Jesus.
Penalty coming up. The Sabres will serve 2 minutes
I'll
in the
say
box.
it's common, so I'll just try to ignore it. Haha. Okay. Alright, so we'll get some trash talking in then.
Buffalo's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength.
Oh, I really like the penalty kill there. They were on the same page almost all
Really?
over the ice that entire power play. The game stays tied because of their fine work.
Ooh.
Nothing doing.
Wow,
Just
he
misses
beat us.
the net, but
He
really
just
the scoring
missed the
chance
net
is
on
not
that shot.
dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Sends the pass over. Turned aside with the
Can't
glove.
get the play stopped.
Getting
You could just
close to
turn
the
off
halfway
chat.
point of
Haha, a
this
lot of people
frame.
saying, but
You
yeah,
can feel the
that's
energy in
true
this
as well.
crowd. It's a tie game. Puck scooped up by Miller. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And now he angles it across to Verana. Long reach breaks
And
up
that
the
makes sense
momentum.
too. Like I
And a
probably
stick
would
in
be.
the lane ends that threat. And uses the length of his stick to knock
I
that puck
probably
away.
would just have
Slides
chat
it
turned
over
off.
apace to Darlene. Right out front.
Ooh, got the assist. Good job, Eichel.
You've got the lead now. Everybody's up on the bench. They've got the energy. You want to push forward.
Yeah, no, it should be a good
That
goal.
pass is on and off his stick in an instant. No stopping it, one timing it so it's in the net.
He can really give his
Nice.
teammates a boost when
More
he scores,
stats to
guys.
pad
He's got
the
that
player.
world leader superstar ability, and just look how pumped his teammates are for him.
Puck picked up by Miller.
Ooh.
And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Move to the middle. Can't get it to go. Quick feed to Severson. Ah, that goes awry.
Man, they create the scoring chance, and it's a good one, but they don't get it on the net.
Here's a short pass to Larkin. Sends one over. And that one's broken up by a great
No.
defensive play.
No, I'm not
There's
gonna
the
catch it.
whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. The Golden Knights are on the save-the-date calendar next for these guys.
Yeah, fans of both teams will really look forward to that
Alright, what do we
matchup.
got
It's
next? We
generally
got- oh,
a
we're still
pretty
leading.
aggressive game.
We've had a
Never
pretty
an
good
off night in
streak.
this league.
Dom, I think you're my good luck charm because
Sneaks
literally
away
I
with the
played
puck
this
after he was
on
tangled
Friday,
up on the draw.
and as you saw at the start of this
Moves around along
stream,
the half wall.
my team record
Lets it
was
go from the slot. Hey,
1 win, 6 losses, and I think we haven't lost today yet. So you have to be here every time now so we can keep winning. That's just what this has proven.
That's a good shot. He zips it by the goaltender, but he works himself into a clean area on the...
Just
Back
guilt you
downstairs
into
to
just
Ray
showing
Ferraro.
up.
What's caught your eye out there tonight?
Well,
Of
it's
course
the
I'm
rookie.
kidding,
It's caught my
but
eye really all game long how he's played. He's been energetic. He's been on the puck. He gets a tap here from the coach.
no, I'm
and that
just
tap
teasing,
is
but
you've
of
done
course.
the job well.
But yeah, no, we've definitely had a better luck because, like I mentioned, last string didn't go so well when it comes to the start of the season. So I'm glad that things are starting to like even up. And I figured it would have because like the team isn't that good. I'll be honest. But there's being bad and like being realistically bad.
Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Puck grab by Eichel. Buffalo's in now. Moved out in front. Doesn't go.
Looking for the hat trick now.
Centering pass. Oh, he
yeah, that was a
keeps
bad
it
shot,
out
but
with
we
a
got the stoppage.
Great reactionary stop with the toe. As play rolls on, Ray, who's got tonight's Razor's Edge?
Severson's the winner of the Razor's Edge, James. We take those two players early. We compare them head to head.
All right, we got
but
another
his
goal,
offense, which
and
I
the game's
love,
over.
was the deciding factor.
And that'll do it from ringside here. It's like the old song goes, all they do is win, win, win.
Man, it's fun when you play like this. Your team goes into a game you almost know you're going to win, and they've put together a long winning streak.
Well, a fun night here to call this one, and the fun ain't done just yet.
Now, they go back and salute the fans, and I'll tell you, when you're playing, you notice when it's great. You notice when it's not great. That was a great night.
I just want to
And
see
that's
the
all
stars
she wrote on
quickly.
this
So
one
third
for
star
Ray
by
Ferraro. My name is
Kyle.
James Cebulski. We'll see you next time.
Oh, we
here
got
on
second
EA
star.
Sports.
Goal and assist. Okay, cool. All right, what's next in terms of
And the rookie continues to impress. Let's get Ray Ferraro in
One
here
goal,
for his
an
own
assist, 2
perspective.
points,
Do you like that last night from the kid?
plus
I like both
one,
things this guy does.
5 goals,
I've
7
been really
assists,
impressed with
12
him this
points.
season, and
All right,
so
we're
he
doing
gets
pretty
his
good.
promotion again up to the first line, and I thought better than the first time that he was put in this spot. He seemed more comfortable.
All right, so we got a skill point to use up.
Create offense. I thought he had an excellent game.
Yeah, no, he responded in a big way and kind of lived up to the hype. We don't see that a lot of times when things live up to the hype.
Pass master, hand-eye effects, the player's deflections, battle pucks, and ability to pick up hard passes.
Let's check in with Rebecca in Bayside. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling good about the Rook. I try not to get too high or too low based on his performances earlier on. Sometimes that's not easy for me to do, but this was just a good all-around game, right? And I don't just look at the score sheet. It's great to be putting up points, but I'm more concerned on if he's putting in the effort, right? Is he back-checking? Is he leading by example? Is he really trying to earn his spot, even though he is kind of that star rookie? And I was impressed. I thought he played a really solid game and was a big reason for the W.
We've
Rebecca,
played 11 games
Becky,
and we
if you
have
don't
12 points. That's
Answer me
actually,
this legitimately.
I think that's actually pretty outstanding for a rookie because I don't think most rookies are playing a point a game.
Totally. Yeah, it sounds so
Okay, go to
emotionally
Stats
invested
Central.
already. I'm amazed at this. Yeah,
I
that's
just wanna
all right.
see
Hey, you know what?
the
I
way
would
it
have taken a
looks.
flyer on the kid too. I like what I've seen as well. All right, thanks very much.
Let's
for the
go
call.
up to
All right,
entire league. And we're going to go rookie skaters.
busy night of action on the ice. Let's take
Just
a
want
look
to see
at
how
some
the
of
other rookies in
finals
the
that
league are
in
doing
from
so
tonight.
far.
The Red Wings
So
took
we
on
have
the
one game
Sabres.
less and
Buffalo
2 points
plastered
ahead
the
of
opposition with
Zegers.
goals, and
6.
even
So
more
it's really
goals.
me and Zegers,
Turn
and then
this
after
one
that
up
it kind of
loud
drops
because
off
the kid
around
made
a
quite
6.
the name for himself in the victory by scoring this
Senko
goal.
has 5.
Defense side, the
Kravtsov
offensive
has
zone, trying to make
4.
something happen.
Bouchard has 4. Murray has 3.
Oh,
Foligno
the
has 3.
rookie
Okay.
making some magic in the offensive end.
So yeah, I think we're actually doing really
There were
good.
other games on the ice as well across the National Hockey League.
Now we
Let's
have
bring you up to date on some of the finals.
$25,000. Okay.
The
not
Lightning
much we
played
can
a
buy
game
with that.
against the Senators. Tampa teed up a victory in a tightly
Okay, let's
contested
send it to
affair.
the next game.
The Avs were in tough with the Blue Jackets. Columbus posts a victory thanks to a strong...
What does the coach want?
Welcome back back to the show, everybody. James Cebulski with you,
Hey,
and as
Severson,
promised,
how
my
you think
broadcast
you've
partner
been
in
playing so
crime,
far
Ray
into the
Ferraro, who I
season?
know has missed me so
I think I've
much,
been playing
joins us on
fantastic.
the line. How are you, man?
I
That's
have
a fair
not missed
assessment. You've
you
been
at
playing good so
all,
far. I
James.
hope for no
Not
reason to
at
concern
all.
when
Doing good, though. Doing
I have no
good.
reason to concern when you're on the
Are you
ice.
not
Okay.
surprised at the
Thanks, Coach. I'll keep it
conversation
up and do whatever I
already
can.
surrounding the
Alright.
Calder here after the first month?
A little bit, but I think it's because these kids come into the NHL now and they're better prepared to perform and produce than they've ever been. I mean, this is just a few weeks into the season, and you've got people so excited about the way.
I don't know if you noticed the back of that laptop had I guess I'm assuming it's supposed to like signify like a branded computer, and it's like a circle. I wonder what brand they're trying to rip off by doing that. Is there a brand that is kind of circular? Like
my understanding was after practice earlier
Dell,
today,
I'm
the
guessing,
coaching
because
staff
doesn't
pulled the
Dell
youngster
usually have like
aside
Dell, and then
I think
it has like a
challenged
kind of
him
a
to see
colored like circle
where can
plate
you be
around
better?
the
Yes,
word
things
Dell on
going
the
well
tops
right
of the
now, but is
laptop?
there room for improvement? I think the coaching staff sees that an opportunity to get
Like
a little
usually
bit
you
more
see
out of
like
their youngster
the
and
laptop
see if
that
they can
has
try to
like
move this
the
win
pear
streak
looking
to
thing that's
maybe
supposed to like be
6
ripping off the
games
apple
because
and
this
stuff.
team's humming right now. But I think if the youngster can maybe turn it up a little notch,
Okay, so
he might
let's
be able to
do
keep the
another
good
game
times
here.
going for an extended period. Meantime, when you look at some of the other issues going on around the league, hey, let's focus on one of the hottest.
Unless there is a
players in
brand that's a
hockey right
circle that
now,
I'm
and I'll
unaware
tell
of.
you what, everything. Ray, what's the method to the madness for guys getting to the rink so early for a big game?
Well, when it is a big game, everything's
we
a
have a
little
big game,
different.
apparently.
You can feel it during the day. So generally speaking, guys get there a little earlier than they would normally. They tape their sticks, they listen to music, they want to lock in for a big one.
Okay. Nice little
This should be a
video
fun
clip.
one on the ice tonight. Hi, friends. Welcome back to EA Sports. Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. Looking forward to this.
So that's the kind of the thing I was kind of talking about earlier in the stream, where
Centers are lined
this
up,
game,
official
well, the
ready
Be a
to
Pro
drop
mode
the puck.
specifically focuses on the rookie season. I think like after this
The
season,
Capitals
like
take possession
if you
here
go
on the
into
opening
like
draw, and we are underway.
what they consider an important
Settles
game,
things down and
they
gets
don't
the
have like
ball
those
away
little
once again.
cutscenes and stuff. And it's a very minor
Up
thing,
along
let's
the
be
wall on
honest,
the
but
right
like
side and into the attacking
it
area.
at least tries to add
Drops
some
the
sort of like
hammer.
Sending a
story
message
element to the
early there,
game,
James. He gets the body
where it's like,
contact.
oh, you're kind of playing through
Here's a
this.
chance.
Ooh.
Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a
Good
stop by
save.
Samsonov.
Severson's great at losing defenders when he uses his spinorama zone ability to twist away from them. Carlson's got that thunderclap zone ability, which is his big, powerful slap-shotty blast from the point. I'm expecting one of these two players to be the biggest
I
impact for
screwed
their
up
team
that
tonight.
shot.
Back to you guys.
Oh, she's got it across the line. Hammers a shot. Makes the save. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Buffalo's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Backstrom. Quick pass to Oshie. And a stick breaks that up. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit.
Yeah, just keep it.
Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle.
Why am I being compared to like these like veterans? Like, aren't they supposed to be comparing me to like any rookies?
Razor's edge.
James, when we were looking at some video before the game, it's pretty clear this is going to be a matchup of given.
Ray, it's almost like one team forgot to show up tonight here.
Well, they're getting here. They're slowly getting to the game, and the coach has just about lost his patience with them. They need it now, and he's gone to the rookie to see if he can help spark them.
So you might notice, I don't know if you notice it all, but like sometimes like in like not while we're playing, but like in between, like usually these games have like a soundtrack where they have like a whole bunch of like songs they've picked out for the game to like play. I didn't turn them off because this will be episode 3 technically. Yeah, this will be episode 3. So in episode 1, I didn't turn off like that music, and I don't think Twitch had an issue with it. But I uploaded that first episode to YouTube because I just upload like a copy of the recording to YouTube as like a recording of the series, and I got hit up with like 30,000 copyright claims. Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention and I just went offside. I thought I had the puck. I got hit up with like 30,000 copyright claims. Because obviously that's all copyrighted music and you can't just upload to YouTube copyrighted music. So I definitely learned my lesson there. It's not like I'm actually like earning revenue off of it, so I'm not gonna like, you know, if it makes some sort of money, it'll go to the copyright people. So I won't worry about that first episode. But yeah, that lesson definitely learned.
Buffalo's won the draw. Shuts him down.
Oh, that was a pretty good shot.
Washington's got a hold of the puck. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check.
Oh, jeez.
Coming up with the puck on the play. Carlin Bade is down at ice level. CB, what's up?
Thanks, James. You know, this rookie's on a point streak right now. The coach is challenging him to keep the streak going, and social media is challenging him as well. Jay Truffle says the Rook's red hot. Keep burning a hashtag scoring streak, James.
I can't even keep up to all that. Thanks very much. That's why we have Carlin Bade as part of this broadcast team.
Hey, getting to the end of the first here.
Works it across to Eichel. Looking to set up offensively. Final minute approaching here in this.
Ooh, good job, Eichel.
What a finish!
Shooting that thing in stride is so hard for the goalie to decide where the puck's delivered to. Beaten cleanly with a great shot. Two things at play here, James. We get a second look at it. It's the speed that he's skating, but also the way he delivers the puck in stride to beat the goaltender.
Well, I guess if you had the point streak coming to an end in the pool, you'd be wrong.
Wrong again. An assist extends this point streak, and man, he's done it both with his playmaking and his finishing. This is an impressive streak.
Here's a short pass to Eller. Washington's got it along the wall. The Capitals will take it behind the net. Sends it down low. Here's a chance.
All right, good first period.
There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner.
Damn, I keep getting the mic. Sorry if that's coming through the
Clean sheet of
recording.
ice. Period 2 is set to go. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. One period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
The Capitals probably a little bit unlucky in that initial frame. They controlled most of the possession, but they trail by a goal.
Great defensive effort with the stick.
Jeez.
Washington's got it in their own zone. Slides the puck ahead to Oshie. Mantha's going to play it against the half wall. Denied by the goaltender. Olafson's got the puck in his own zone. And here's a shot. That's turned away with the
I thought
pad
he'd
by
get the rebound
Samsonov.
there.
Now a quick pass to Severson. Taken by
Oh.
Olafson. He was locked in there. And now it's grabbed by Severson.
Okay, I gotta get off the ice. I've been on way too long.
Tries to feed it over to Mantha.
Okay, still 1-0.
Buffalo's got the puck in their own
Ooh.
end. Takes a shot. Gets in front of it. Here comes the push.
Oh,
You
he's
can't
not
do
happy.
that to the
All right.
Stars.
Yeah, even if you think it's a clean hit, and I do, it doesn't matter. Somebody's coming after you.
Oh, and down to
Boom.
the ice
We won
he
the fight.
goes.
That's the end of that spirited bout. Not much to be said from the home team here. Their bench kind of quietly sits back down after their guy comes on the losing end of this bout.
Yeah, the air from this building seems to have just deflated in here. Well, with all that said and done with, we still got a game to play, and face-off here set to resume action. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone.
Let's go ahead
There's another
and
for the hit
simulate us out of
parade.
the box. Might simulate the end of the period, because we might not get a shift.
Second period nearly
Oh,
in the books here.
Okay. Washington has tied it up.
Levels him with the hit. Moves the puck across to Severson. The Sabres take it along the wall. From the slot, wrist shot.
Come on.
Denies the shooter on that play.
Samsonov's made a great save here.
Oh!
Now you got the lead. Don't sit back. Get right back to the face-off and try and attack again.
That was a... I wasn't expecting
When you
that.
get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it. It's pretty rare when you play a game and in the middle of the game the coach gives you a pat and says you're doing a great job. But the rookie has been excellent tonight. James, he got an assignment early. We heard him talking to the coach about it, and he's delivered.
He's been absolutely excellent. We call his name a bunch tonight. Eller's won possession.
Period.
There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner.
Nice, took back the lead. These are the close games that really brings a difference between the team. Like if you can like lock down a one-goal game, that's like the difference of like a bunch of wins.
Quick pass to Olofsson. Things starting to get a little physical out there, and he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Puck battle along the boards. From the point, they take control of it. Picked up along the boards by Olofsson. And he totally whiffs on that one. Samsonov's got the puck, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Well, in a close game, you've got to be in control of things, and he's had an excellent night so far.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Sabres have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Pass back to the point. A chance! Proper save!
Severson's changed
He
his
saw it the
focus
whole
here,
way.
James.
That's
It
the
looks
problem.
like he's finished fighting, and now he's going to play the game.
The
He
Senators
saw
will
it the
glide
whole
into the
way.
dot.
It seems like a goalie like this, you need the perfect angle or you need a
Eichels won
screen.
the face-off deep inside the offensive zone.
Ooh.
Just a simple save by Samsonov.
Yeah, that wasn't a good shot at
And the puck
all. I thought that might
jumps
surprise
on
him.
top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Eichel's been buzzing already in this one, guys. He's used his zone ability to help his team strike.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
So close.
And he makes the save. The Capitals have it now. Takes the feed. Rocked on the play.
Did he ever get it, James? That's a really good hit. Now the player's got to go pick up his stick because that got knocked right out of his hand.
Oh,
And reads the play perfectly.
I
Picks
thought
off
that
the
was going
pass.
to work.
Sends it quickly to Mantha. Back at the point, they set it up. Denies him, he got all of it. The Sabres gain possession along the wall.
Let's get to bench.
And that's broken up by Backstrom.
The Capitals have continually put themselves in good positions defensively tonight. It seems like every shift they're stealing a puck.
Now, what does the coach want?
Ray, it almost looks like
Continued
one
pressure.
end of the ice is under siege out there.
Man, they've tipped the game over for sure, and the coach is reminding the players, in particular, his youngest player, the rookie, don't take a step back. Keep pushing the play while we have it going our way.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Sabres are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Puck scooped up by Bryson.
Oh, he laid a solid hit on him there. He was waiting for him and laid the shoulder right into him.
That might loosen a few of the choppers on that play. All right, Razor, time to find out who's got the Razor's edge.
Severson's the winner of the Razor's
What?
Edge tonight. James, he had more points than his cohort that we compared earlier in the game. I liked his night.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Delayed penalty looming.
Wait, how's that a penalty?
Quick whistle stops the play.
Penalty killers better be sharp here, James. I mean,
Oh,
you're
you fucking
protecting that
kidding me?
one-goal lead, and now you're shorthanded.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. But I can't lay a big hit.
This team is aware that their penalty kill is ranked toward the bottom of the league. It's something they've been actively working on to improve. And you know, with the
All right, good.
confidence that
Thankfully,
they
it looks like
they might
they
be able
got
to turn
out
this thing around and
of.
shut down this power play right now.
In a head-to-head matchup tonight, who had the better performance?
Severson's been buzzing, and he's been rewarded here. His
Oh,
name in the
nice.
box
I drew a
score
penalty.
proves he's
All
had a
right.
stronger night, guys.
Balance, I guess. What did he get? Slashing? Okay.
Guys, this is such a huge opportunity for the power play right here. They're ranked top 10 in the league, and you know what? They're already up by 1, but if they can score here, they can put this game away.
Wait a second. Washington scored shorthanded? Is that what that's implying?
Gains the zone on the left wing. Feeds it over to Skinner. The Sabres take it along the wing. Well, he's calling him out now.
Carlson's done everything
Oh,
here
I got
except
injured.
pull the other guy's gloves off.
Goalie's at the bench, and the extra attacker is now out on the ice.
I got fucking injured.
Severson's been in some discomfort since he took this hit. A clean hit right through the body.
Oh,
Gergensons will look to win
My
possession
night's
here on
done.
the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note.
oh, and they won? Oh, they came back and won? God.
There's the final
All right, you're not
home
my
run
good luck.
here this evening. All good things come to an end, but I still like the way they played though in this one.
I thought they played pretty well. They had
They
plenty of chances, and the game's close. You can't win every night. And
You're
there's
no
a
longer my
salute to
good
the
luck charm.
fans after another victory here in
God
the
damn
house.
it.
Yeah, look at the way the energy percolates through the
I personally still had a good game, like a goal
When
and
you
assist.
see the coach over
but-
his shoulder and challenging him, I think for a lot of us, we were all kind of waiting to see how
Like, I could have still
the kid
watched
would
it. Like, I
respond
kind of
with
just
that.
skipped over it.
And unfortunately,
but
we just never saw
yeah,
it play
I could have
out
still
just
watched it if
because
I
of the
chose
way
to.
the flow and the tempo of the game was going at the time. So I just thought it was. And that conversation coming up on Wednesday night. All right, let's bring it back here locally. And you look at this tough one that the squad couldn't keep the good times going. All good things come to an end, right? Yeah, the win streak finally over. And the youngster, I think there was a challenge and sense from the coaching staff wanting to see a little more from him. Hey, look, this is...
Okay, game played 12, goal 6, 8
Now let's take
assists,
a look at
14
some of the
points
rest of the
total.
action tonight in the NHL.
Yeah, we're doing fantastic
The
as a
Isles
rookie.
were on the road to take on the Devils. New Jersey played maybe
Edmonton
one of their
and Buffalo.
strongest
Edmonton is
games of the year at both
quite a
ends
good
of the
streak.
ice and get the win.
Buffalo, obviously, which is us.
The Preds were hoping their offense would
Still
show
trying to
up in a
catch
big
up
way
to
against the
B500.
Blues. St. Louis takes this
Oh
one
yeah, look at the
after
different
coming
ranks.
up
Edmonton
big
is
in
third in the
shootout.
league, and we're 29th.
The Wild
So
paired up with the Golden
yeah.
Knights. Minnesota pile drove
yeah,
their
let's give it a
competition
shot.
with a
Let's
big-time
see if we
win.
can.
We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more
Wait,
to
wait.
get to. Stay with
In
us.
this simulation, the Oilers got Ovechkin. Like, there must have been some sort of like off-season trade. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, that's not fair. That's really not fair. That's ridiculous. That's the thing with this game mode too. Like, it still simulates
Oh,
the
you can
whole
smell
NHL
the
around you.
anticipation
So
in
like,
the air for this
computer
one.
teams
Everybody
make
along the
trades
break row. I'm James
and make
Cebulski for
decisions
EA
about,
Sports.
you know,
ready for
their
a game tonight?
their teams. So sometimes you'll get something like that where it's like
You know, you can just feel the buzz of
Ovechkin,
the
I think,
city all
signed
day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening face-off.
signed with Washington, but in this game he decided to, I guess, go to the free market and signed with
Picked up by
Edmonton.
Yandel. Moves it to Ovechkin. Edmonton's moving it up the ice. Here's a chance with the stop. Nice zone entry on the left side. Puts it on net.
Ooh.
Oh, what a stop with the glove by Koskinen. James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Play resumes as they win the draw.
Ooh.
What a shot on the one-timer. No goaltender
You know how many times I try that, like, off the face-off one-timer slap shot? It goes in, like, 1 out of, like, 100 times.
Cleanly, the one-timer beats the goalie, who really doesn't have time to move at all.
Yo, man, yeah, no worries. I appreciate you hanging out. Anytime you want to chill, obviously you're always welcome and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out, man.
Buffalo's got the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone.
All right, man. Have a good night. Peace.
Puck grab by Yamamoto. Oh, absolutely hammers him.
Now looking for signs in a game what the game
Come
plan
on.
might be, and an early hit tells us it's going to be a physical one.
A shot.
Oh, I thought I can get the rebound there. Yeah, always good chatting with you too, man. Thanks.
Here he is in front. Denies him in close.
He's going to go back to the bench and want to look at that one again. He had enough time to really make a good shot. I don't think he quite got it where he wanted to.
Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. Miller's got it into offensive territory. Gets a glove on it to make the save. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, you know, I won't complain. Still lots of time left in the period. The Sabres lead it 1-0. Taken by Nurse.
Cool.
And they send it right back to
All
him.
right, let's sim to our next section here, guys.
Eichel's out on the ice right now, guys, and you know, if he can get his feet moving and shoot at the same time, he can really fire it with his make-it-snappy zone ability.
I'm still kind of at awe that
McDavid's
one-timer
greatest
actually works.
asset is his speed. His wheel zone
Like,
ability
it
means
barely
he can really
works.
fly when he's got the space to move.
But I always
Eichel's
try
got
it
full
because it
package
always
when
looks
comes to
cool if it
skating and
actually
shooting at
works.
the same time. His make-it-snappy zone ability makes his shots so hard to catch up to. I'm expecting one of these two players to give their team the edge tonight, guys. Back to you.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Here he is from the slot. Blocked.
Ooh.
Oh, he got it away quickly. The puck just doesn't get to the net.
Ah.
Great poke check on the reach. Pinned up along the boards. Dreisaitl's got it in the defensive end. Directs it on over to
Yeah, we're
Nugent
definitely working
Hopkins.
on that defense side, though. Like, we're getting some poke checks in and stuff.
Great hands to
Ooh.
handle the saucer feed. And change is
Dump it
coming up
in
front
and
as the puck
change.
is sent in deep. Moves it quickly over to Puljujarvi. The Oilers will play it from the defensive
That was a good
zone.
hockey play, guys. Dump and chase. Okay, first period down.
And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second
Let's
period
go to second
action.
period number
Stick
2. Let's see if we can keep up the good game. I think our team's been playing relatively well.
We are ready to get period number 2 underway. And play resumes as the puck is dropped.
Oh,
The
jeez.
Oilers gain possession in their own end. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. Here he is, wrists it on net. Lays out with a block. Now can he get up? Oh! And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ovechkin. And that banks off a stick. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. The Sabres get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now it's over to Severson. Great hit on the play. Passes the puck over to Yandel. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. To his teammate.
Ah,
Denies them with the glove.
good play. Just unfortunately, unfortunately the goalie beat him.
We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far.
We're hanging in here, guys. Like we have a lead, and I guess maybe I'm kind of overemphasizing because this is the third place team in the league right now. But I feel like we've been doing pretty well.
Slides it diagonally to Sanford.
Cut back over. There's the move up and chase.
Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. And pokes the puck loose inside
Ooh,
the
that didn't
offensive
go
end.
offside. Ooh,
And makes
okay,
the
come
save.
on.
When you're the offensive player, it seems like so much more work when you got to go hunt the puck down in the corner. That's a good save.
And that doesn't
Wow.
exactly go tape to tape.
God damn.
Here's a shot. Glove save made by Lindgren. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for
Oh, that seems number 10. Okay.
Severson's been on fire lately. His point streak's starting to stretch out. This is when you feel like you'll score any game.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, 1-0 the score. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Right to the middle. Oh, off the post. Scores.
Wow.
He's on the board.
It doesn't seem like much, James, but it's amazing at the start of a year how no goals in 3 games, 4 games, 5 games starts to weigh heavy on a player.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Locks him up on the draw as they take possession. Ovechkin's got it against the boards. How did he stop that one? Lindgren's going to slow things down and up for the whistle.
Well, you got to kill the play eventually. That way everyone can get reorganized.
All right, so defensive face-off. Come on, Eichel.
Eichel's won the draw deep in the defensive zone.
Miller, pass it to me.
Severson's got it along the wing. Quick feed to Darlene. Takes the feed at the back end.
Ooh, good job, Olsen.
Control the game now. You finally got the lead. You worked so hard to get in front.
Good job, Olsen. And I think I get the assist on that too, so that's good for me too. And I think because I'm a two-way, they put more emphasis on goal, on assist than goal. So like, it's good that I'm getting these assists.
This late in the second period, they should consider themselves fortunate and just want to get into the intermission with this cushion.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides the puck over. Here's a blast.
Ooh.
That goes off a twig. Drives to the sweet spot.
Oh, I tried.
Yamamoto's gaining momentum.
Ovechkin's back in the play after getting a new stick at the bench.
Lindgren's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Good job, Lindgren. Just keep it.
Here in the late going to the frame, Buffalo's got the momentum with a 1-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. The Oilers will go to work here in the offensive
nice
zone.
out the zone.
And he slides it quickly to Clefbaum. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. And makes the save.
Lindgren's done it again. Another terrific save. And he's kept this game close.
Ovechkin swooping in on the attack. Here's a chance. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next.
I guess the pass triggered the butterfly, and
Teams
also
are lined
did
up,
the
and they
perfect
are
shot
ready
in
to
the
get
top
this third
left corner.
period underway. Puck is dropped and play resumes. With possession along the wall. He got robbed again.
He's got to get his head up here. They're going to be carting him off the ice.
Severson's a sneaky skater who can use his spinorama zone ability to shake off defenders and create more space to continue the play.
The Sabres take possession off the faceoff.
Ooh.
That's his second.
Their line has played really well, James. I like the way they've moved the puck, and finally they're rewarded again. He's got them both. Control of the face-off by the offensive
We're having a
team.
great game, boys and girls. Great freaking
He
game.
gets beat on it.
Still anybody's game here. Ray Ferraro's between the benches. Razor?
Well, if you're protecting the lead like they are, James, there's only two ways. Sit back and protect your goalie or to attack. The coach wants to attack, and he's got his younger guy on the ice. He can really fly.
The Sabres are now up by 2.
I don't think we've gotten our first hat trick in this series yet, so can we potentially try to get our first ever hat trick in the NHL?
Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck to Severson.
He's got 2 goals already. If he can find a way to get a third, he's going to end up with a selection of hats in his stall after the game. I've had those. You look at the hats. Some of them are great. Others look like they've been worn for about 15 years. They're gross.
The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Penalty coming up here. McDavid's off to the box, holding the call.
Oh, nice. Darlene got a goal.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Buffalo's really put the squeeze on here now, up by 3. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. They've got some momentum here, and that's broken up. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. And it's a quick pass to Severson. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Time for the official to pass down.
I can't believe we got
just trying to
a
make
penalty for that. That's
here.
ridiculous.
Position, but the stick gets into the player's feet, and the trip is going to be called.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
Really doesn't matter if the power play scored before or not in this game, which it hasn't. You've got to focus in on the one that you've got right now. It's time to tee off on this one.
Here's a short pass to Puljujarvi. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. Tremendous play for the team as he blocks it. Gains the zone through the middle. Quick pass to Samuelson. Slides the puck over to Severson. The Oilers scoop it up along the boards. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. No room for that one to get through.
It's still 4-1.
The Oilers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Yandel. Down the right side and into the zone. To the front.
Ooh.
Stays with it. And now it's grabbed by Cassian. Here he is with the backhander. Buffalo's got the puck along the boards. Right out in front. And they can't convert on the play. Dreisaitl's got it on the offensive end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Takes it into the slot. And that shot gets caught in traffic.
Shot block.
And now he moves it to Bouchard. Oh, what a stop by Lindgren. The Sabres gain possession. Hangs onto the puck. Oh, and he whiffs. And that's broken up. Severson's carrying it ahead. And that goes off a player. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Good reach of the stick to knock the puck away. Moves it to Keith. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over.
I know I should be getting to the bench, but I just want to see. Oh.
Wrist one in close.
Oh, I got an assist. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not the hat trick, but another point. Another point.
And the way this is going, they're going to need one in a few minutes.
Or they could use the ghost of Roger Nielsen to wave that white towel.
He's looking at the replay up on the clock. He can't believe that this puck hit him as it did and still went into the net.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck.
You know what? Let's just watch the last 23 seconds.
And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Here he is on the backhand. Fantastic stick save by Koskinen. The Leafs are on the schedule for the next day here.
Yeah, it's fine for us to look ahead, but you really can't do that. You still got to finish the job at hand.
Standing by with her thoughts on who had the edge tonight, it's our own Carlin Babe.
Eichel's been able to contribute by generating scoring chances, and you know his teammates appreciate it. I think he's been the player that stood out for me, guys.
Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end.
double burst tonight. Oh, you're not going to win every night. That came to an end with a thud. That winning streak seems a long way away right now. And here's just another example why
I don't get
players love
Buffalo's
being
mascot.
here,
You're the
Ray.
Buffalo
You got a
Sabres,
connection to the
and the
fans.
mascot
Everybody's
looks
up
like
and cheering still as the players
like
salute them.
that looks like
Time
it
to
should
go
be
have fun.
Nashville's
And
mascot.
that'll do it for Ray Ferraro.
Like they
I'm
couldn't
James
get like a
Cebulski. Thank you.
buffalo or bison looking mascot. They're not exactly shutting them down by then. That's crazy. How am I a promise failure if we won like 5-1? That seems like that's off to me. Okay, third star, Jack Eichel, 3 assists. 4 assists. So are we star number 1 then? Yeah, we are. 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 hits. 2, 2, and 2. So definitely a good game we had there.
And they pick up a huge win here, and boy, oh boy, you talk about maybe saying, all right, here we go. Now it's on. Let's see where it goes from here as a team, because
Plus
the rookie has
3,
been excellent,
3 goals,
and
2
what a
assists.
show. If you haven't taken notice of this kid yet in this league, just simply do yourself a favor and watch the highlights from this one.
Nope.
Enough said. You're looking at a rookie.
Some guys are
of the
gonna check a
year
local
candidate,
comedy
and
show,
if you
need some
weren't
laughs.
already
Yeah, of
putting him on
course.
your radar
Everyone's being
before,
there, so you'll
after
get your
this
own
one,
ticket.
he's
Cool, yeah.
definitely on it now. Let's get to the phone lines. A lot of people ready to jump in on this one. Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Oilers were hoping to...
Oh, we're ahead of the Leafs right
I'll
now?
be very curious to see how the youngster goes into his sort of baptism of fire with this rivalry. I mean, you think of the history between these two teams. No love
One
lost
game
between
back
either
from
side.
500.
Fans always get amped up for this one. This is going to be a different adjustment for the intensity as to what this youngster's going to be used to from some of the other games that he has played to this point. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really curious to see how he responds to the challenge here. Now, some of the other key matchups.
Yeah, well, the Leafs are my team personally. That's who I follow and who I love. So let's finish off. Let's do the Leafs. We'll finish off the game. See if we can get back to 500. See if we can get back to 500 in this stream here. So we'll probably do the Leafs, and then that'll be the end of the stream for today.
You know, as we continue our conversation with Ray Ferraro, I've always wondered why guys get to the rink so early for a big game anyway.
Well, I think it's nerves. I think it's anticipation. I believe they don't really have anywhere else to go. And so you go to the place where you can lock into the game best. And that's to the rink where you feel most comfortable.
Quick pass across to Simmons. The Leafs are on the attack. Buffalo's got the puck. Puck scooped up by Hamilton. Moves it quickly over to Riley.
Right, the Leafs have Dougie
Takes the
Hamilton.
feed at center and moves up ahead. Good hit. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. The Sabres played along the boards. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Gets the puck over to Riley. Oh, that was like a bomb exploding against the boards. And now he angles it across to Eichel. Puts it to the front of the net. He was right there, and they can't convert. You'll need more than that to beat him. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Receives the pass.
Back over.
Here's the chance on the attack.
Right wing. Ooh, good job, Lindgren.
Picked up along the wall by Kerfoot.
Ooh, good job, Lindgren.
Consecutive stop.
Lindgren's had to be on his game. That's a great chance.
You're doing amazing,
And
Lindgren.
finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle.
Lindgren, come on, buddy. You are number 1 in our
Still
hearts
early on
today.
this frame, James and Ray,
When I'm
we're
not
so glad
playing
you
this
could join us.
game, you can
We've
let in
still
every
got
goal,
zeros
but
on the
when I'm
board.
playing this game, thank you.
Matthews can deke his way to the net and launch a quick shot before anyone can react. That's his shock and awe zone ability. Eichel's known for scoring when he shoots while still in motion. His make-it-snappy zone ability helps him get his shot off before the goalie can catch up to it. Those are two players I know I'm going to be keeping an eye on tonight. Let's see if one of them can give their team the upper hand. Guys, back to you.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. Still looking for our first goal. Buffalo's won the draw in the neutral zone. The Sabres looking against the half wall. Goes right to the crease. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Campbell. Long pass up ahead to center. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. The Leafs take it from the side. And that one's broken
good
up
job,
right
Bryson.
along there. Carlin Bade, you out there in the building tonight?
I'm out here, James. It's intense. I don't know if you can feel it upstairs. It's a rivalry game. We know what those are about, and so do the fans. But it's the rookies' first time playing this team. Back upstairs.
It is feisty up here. Even some of the media guys are throwing elbows up here tonight. As play rolls on. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. The Sabres win the faceoff. Oh, what a reactionary save on the one-timer. Buffalo's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Cuts to the front. Puck picked up by Severson. Reaches out and pokes it
I
away.
tried to do wraparound, didn't work.
The Leafs move it ahead. Hoffman's got the puck. Oh, that hits the cage. That's using your head.
I think he's all right, but really, like, who are we to say? We're standing here in a suit. I mean, he just took a puck flying that fast right in the face. I hope he's okay.
Regains control here in the neutral zone. That pass doesn't go. And he comes up with it.
Okay, decent first period, guys.
And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
All right.
All right, I think my partner in crime, Ray Ferraro, is rested and refreshed, along with the teams. We're ready to get things underway. Still no score in this one. We'll see if period number 2 finds ourselves a goal.
Jeez.
Ray, what's your assessment of the game to this point?
Buffalo's got to look up at that clock and be pretty fortunate that this game is scoreless. They gave the puck away way too much in that first period.
The Sabres have it now. Takes a shot, and they score.
Yeah, they gave it to Matthew, so of course he was going to score.
Guys, we know he can stick handle so well. That's his puck on a string superstar ability. And with a nifty move, he was able to create that chance on net.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Looks to set up at the point now. Heads to the back of the net. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Scrum ensues along the boards. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. Campbell's going to hang on for a whistle.
He doesn't need a whole lot of chances to finish, but when you're up among the league leaders, you get chances, you put them away.
Oh, we have a power play? Cool. Minor penalty. Marner got a minor penalty for hooking.
About to resume. The Leafs win the draw. Great pressure with the stick. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Grabbed along the boards by Skinner. Puck grab by Gergensons. From the slot. Big time stop. And the puck leaves the zone.
That was actually a great play.
Buffalo's got possession of the puck. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle.
Severson's name on this list is of no surprise. Always a very aggressive player.
Gergensons is ready for the face-off as we are about to resume this power play. Couldn't complete the play. Oh, the outside of the frame.
Buffalo's bench has a collective groan here. That shot hits the post and stays out. They're trying to work their way back.
He was totally locked in on that play. And the puck clears the zone. Works it across to Gergensons.
Marner's ready to go.
Great reach with the poke check by Howard. Turned aside with the glove by Campbell. The Leafs kill off the penalty.
Well, there are times you look for your power play at the very least to gain a little momentum. They needed a goal. Now they still trail by 1 back to even strength.
Like, I felt we had a good momentum in that power play, but we just didn't
We got a
score.
1-0 game to this point. From the right side, they gain the zone. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Leafs move to the offensive zone. And that one's broken up. Nice zone entry from the middle. Here's a chance. Fires the wrist shot. Hall's lugging the puck. Slides it quickly to Dermott. Quick feed to Hoffman. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Olofsson. Stretch pass. Right up front. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Takes a hit on the play. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Well past the midway mark of this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the 2 centers were tied up. Makes the save! Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Pushes it across to Eichel. Puts the puck on net. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a pass down low. And serves up a little knock on the play.
Can't escape the
The
bench.
Leafs take it across the line. And that one's broken up. To the low slot. The Sabres gain control of the puck.
He's only 1 goal away from his next real achievement. You know he'd like to get it here.
Man, low scoring game. Oh, we got the tying goal. Good job.
Tries to feed it over to Eichel.
Good job, Murray.
And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Toronto's got a hold of the puck off the draw. And now he tries to get it across to Hoffman. Handles the puck. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Whatever happens on this penalty kill will have an impact going into the next period. It's an important time in the game.
Wow, okay, so we
The Leafs will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
oh, it's 1.7 seconds.
And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the
That's the
3rd
only goal
period
so far.
coming at you in moments.
They're gonna be part
The moment of
of.
truth has arrived for both these teams. 3rd period action set to go. Back down to ringside we go and check in with Ray Ferraro.
Well, the coach has not spent much time having to deliver a message, but he's gone to his rookie, and he wants him to help continue this momentum that they've built. They've been aggressive, they've been on the puck, and they want this to continue.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Taken by Riley. Takes a shot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I wasn't sure if anybody was going to be able to start to change the momentum of this tight game.
His pass was right on target
Goddamn.
and helped set up that goal there. That's his tape-to-tape superstar ability. And it was a pass that was not only accurate, but easy to handle.
And now it's grabbed by Riley. Levels him with the hit. Tries to get the puck over to Darlene. Couldn't complete the pass. And that one's picked off.
Toronto's put themselves in a good...
Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go.
The Leafs let out a collective groan here on the bench beside me as that puck rings off the pipe and stays out. Simmons shows good hands collecting the pass. He's already got the tiebreaker earlier on.
Redirected.
Wow,
He
it's just opened up
Deuce
now.
is wild for him now.
Well, that makes your night. I'll tell you, it's great to score one. You get a second one. It's such a rush.
Thinking Hattie yet?
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's got 2 in the bag already. I'll tell you one guy that would be thinking Hattie. Me.
Puck scooped up by Riley. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hoffman. Simmons plays the puck. Quick snap. Big time stop by Lindgren.
No room for the shooter. The goaltender snuffed it out.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Toronto's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. They take possession as he lobs it. Scores! Rips it upstairs and in!
This game is going so well, and now
His
we've
head
just
was up,
completely
his feet were
just
moving, and
collapsed
with
in
that
this
quick
third
release,
period.
There was no stopping him there, guys. That's his make it snappy superstar ability, and it's something to be aware of.
Puck picked up by Hamilton. The Leafs played along the wing. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
Lindgren's one of the group today for sure. It's not been very good from him all the way out.
Matthews plays with so much confidence, guys. He can deke his way to the net, then finish the play with a quick shot before anybody can figure out what's even happening. That's his shock and awe zone ability.
Sends it over to Severson.
What?
The Leafs have it against the wall. Here's a short pass to Hamilton. Handles the pass from the right wing. Takes a shot. Denies him with the pad. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up.
Yeah, I know I just took a bad penalty.
This penalty just piles
I'm
on
just
top of the
frustrated. I
bad
wanted to
play
hit him.
that's put this team in the hole that they are. A long night is getting longer.
Marner's getting some ice time with this power play, and it's his zone ability that could be a difference maker in terms of generating offense here, guys. I'm going to be watching for that.
They're able to wind the clock down a little bit here. They don't score on that power play. I don't know that it's particularly important. They don't want to give up anything because they've got such a large lead. They want to run this in on cruise control.
Puck exits the zone. They fight for it along the boards. The Predators are next up on the schedule.
Some guys will know that. Some guys just leave it until they get through the current game. I think it's better to know a little bit about what's coming down the road.
In a head-to-head matchup tonight, who had the better performance?
Matthews hasn't disappointed when it comes to the offense. He's helped contribute, and I'm giving him my vote for this matchup, guys.
And that's turned aside. Quick pass to Severson.
Okay, we got this. We got this. Come on, come on.
Takes a shot.
Oh, good shot.
Tremendous stop by Campbell. And it's kicked away. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Into the attacking area from the left side.
Toronto's top line is one of those lines I just love to watch play. When they get it rolling, it seems like they're unstoppable. Shift after shift, they're the most dangerous players on the ice.
Oh, just a great heads-up play by Hoffman. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Play develops. It's a 2-on-1. Here's a shot. Oh, that goes off the mask, and it stays out. Dermott's moving the puck through his own zone. Moves it to Severson. Fails to find the open man. And that pass goes awry.
All right, off the bench. Looks like I'm not going to get any points this game.
On the wall by Miller. Bank pass off the boards. From one point man to another. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Slides it across to Nylander. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Oh, great play to use the wall, handling the pass. Shot in front, denies him. And it is all over with
All right,
this
guys,
one.
so that is a loss.
The Leafs were
Not the
excellent
ending
in
I
the
wanted,
face-off
but
department
hey,
tonight, and a big reason why they come out with the
things
win.
happen.
Well, it seemed like they had the puck most of the night.
Anyways,
They did everything
yeah,
pretty
so
smoothly,
another
and it all
loss there.
started in the face-off circle.
So we're not quite back to 500, but we're making progress. I think we're 6 and 8. week. Quick game. Yes, we will quick game.
Now, if you're looking for a consolation prize despite the loss, look at the way the youngster played. Oh, boy. I really thought he was one of the best players out there, and when you go into a hostile environment like that for the first time as a young player in a rivalry game, you're not sure what you're going to get.
18
He got one
points,
of his
8
best
goals, 10
performances I
assists.
thought of the season from what we've seen in his young career. I
So
really
yeah,
liked his game.
we're doing
Played
really well as a
was
rookie.
difference maker.
So let's go and check out the stats. I want to check out the rookie
Okay,
stats
everybody,
one
let's
more
take
time.
a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Islanders were in a dogfight on the road against the Lightning.
Okay, so if
Tampa
we
Bay
even look at
put
our
in a
own
gritty
team,
effort and were able to
we're
scratch out the
second in
victory.
points.
The Wings battled it out against
we
the Blue
might be-
Jackets. Detroit takes this one with a strong effort at both ends of the ice.
So we're tied in the
We
lead
gotta take a
for
quick break, but we got a lot more coming
goals.
your way next.
We're tied for third in assists, which then puts us as second place overall in points. And we're +1. Like Eichel's -8. Like a lot of like our lead guys are negative plus minus. So like the fact that we're +1, that's not a terrible thing either. But anyways, what I want to do, I want to go back to entire league. So we're not even far off when it comes to like even non-rookies. Like look at this. Quinn Hughes is points leader right now with 22. Matthews with 20. And Matthews, I think, got 2 goals in our game. So like he was tied with me at the start of this game. I didn't do anything, so now I've lagged behind. But yeah, Pasternak, Suzuki, Eichel, Marchand. Well, like we're tied with Marchand and Hurdle. Like if we can keep this pace up, it'd be great. But let's go back entire league, and I want to go to rookie skaters. Yeah, so we've blown it out of the park here. Like we were 2 difference from Zegras now, and Zegras hasn't moved at all in points. He's played a few more games. He has more games than us still. Like he still has 2 games on hand. I think that was the case before, and we blasted all the way up to 18. So like in terms of rookies, like we're kicking butt. We're even being competitive when it comes to like veterans and like star players. So like we're doing fantastic so far. All right, so the next game on the docket will be Pittsburgh when we do our next session of Quest for the Calder. That's their first match we're going to do here. So let me just go ahead and switch to main camera here. So just want to thank everyone, especially call out the Dom here who came and hung out with me here today. Anyone who watches this afterwards, if you want to watch it live, schedule's on the Twitch page, but just as a reminder, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we start around 8:30 Eastern. Go about 2 hours or so. Like we're going roughly about like 2.5 at this point here. Me finishing up. So I just want to thank you so much for coming, watching live or watching afterwards. Obviously, you can see the recordings on the Twitch page. It keeps it for 2 weeks. But I also record my own recording and upload it to YouTube. If you want to catch, like for example, let's say you catch this and then want to go backtrack, just go to my YouTube page. It's connected. I have a link on my Twitch page. It'll send you right to it. You'll find all my other videos. This is my first like hockey related series. Till then, I've mostly been doing just Pokemon stuff. So I have a Fire Red series. I'm into Soul Silver, like 3-4 episodes. Gonna try to get back into that. I have an Arceus series on there. So this is my first like departure from Pokemon here. And I have a Twitter, again, linked to Twitter on the Twitch page. That's really just for announcements. It's pretty chill. It's just if there's a change to like the schedule, like maybe I'm not showing up on the scheduled time, or maybe I'll do an extra stream or something. I usually like announce it there. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys watching either live or watching afterwards. And if you do want to catch me live, would appreciate it. Just looking to have chill conversation, just like I had with Dom here today. So peace out, guys, and I'll see you next time.